I've got a game into Ira. This is one of the aggressive ones. It's quite a tough matchup. Both of the, well, all of the ninjas at the moment have some crazy damage. Crazy damage. I don't have much to start with, to be honest. I definitely need to do something because I can't really keep that hand. There's only AB1, so I can at least mind warp them. It's a boring start, but I think that'll do. It's playable. It'll be very hard to block out their turn and stop them drawing, if I'm being honest. So here we go. Interesting. Excuse the phone noises. This is basically just a tempo matchup, which Ira's very good at. I don't know what exactly this build's got in it. I'm looking at a fair amount of big chunky cards at the moment, so this might not be too bad. It's hard to tell. The ones that use all the knife punch stuff have been awful. I've got this online, good. Just checking I can touch an annoying number. We can double block that though, because we're just going to play ring. This is definitely a more tempo-y version of Ira from what I can see. Which is good, because the crashing aggro one's crazy. I was playing against one the other day who threw 22 damage turn at me, which is awful. I think could be the simple word, awful. I think they did an 18 damage turn and a 22 damage turn to just absolutely bury me. But we've got Decompose. This is Decompose online as far as I'm concerned. We've got a Root Bound Bird and we've got a Graveyard for when we draw the next good card. Just have to wait till we draw it now. Doesn't help that I've drawn like basically a combo hand without actually any source of combo damage. That's very annoying. Um, big dagger time. What do we do about that? Need to do something. Definitely at least putting the shelter into it. I think I'm going to leak one. But they're not going to get a mask out this turn, which is all I'm really trying to deny as I go through this. It's a weird choice of card to run into me, I think. Like, what do I care if you hit amnesia? Is it just because it's always in there? Ideally, you block out on the first one, but I don't have anything I really want to block with, so I'm going to try and force it later in the turn. Don't know how well that's going to go. The big difficulty here is I really need to sort of pressure some damage into them, and I'm not sure the best way I'm going to do that. This should be a flick knife trigger from them if they're going for the combo, but they're not. Like, okay, they're going for dual threat. So yeah, they do have the big dagger base cards, just haven't drawn them. But this is like terrifying damage. This. Basically a 0 for 6 go again. Like, Jesus Christ. This is how you just have all your hit points ripped off you, basically. And the 7 damage snatchers, because, you know, like, they're fair. It's only a gentle comment, but I actually do think Snatch should probably actually get removed at some point. Like, 3 card draw. It's very, very strong. And it always makes aggro decks have more aggro than they seem to be designed to have. I've drawn, like, nothing offensive. This is a problem in itself. You know, they're coming in with a 5 card hand and I'm just ended up on, when I say full blocking, I'm ended up blocking with 2 cards here. This is worthless, so, because I don't have the earth cards. Probably blocking down to a healing potion and playing it, basically, and crying a bit. My alternative is going for an Etherhack for 5, which is nothing. But I am getting whittled down way too fast, and I've done them like no damage this game. So it's a big problem. Like, you know, I be violent these days, very violent. Like, I think this is already lost. I've had some bad hands into them, and like, look at the damage. How much have they thrown this turn? This turn 5. I'll try and remember to look at the end. I've got to go for that and see if I can get anything out of this. So on this next turn, I can do a. I need to keep the plough, but I can do a sigil, both pots, and a rampant and see where I get. I do need to keep my full hand, so we will see if we live. I don't think we're going to live. Like, to even get any sort of combo off it, that's it. But I'm so far behind, I think I'm dead even if I land. I mean, I am dead even if I land this, I'm pretty sure. Look at them go. I mean, I'm forced to block already, which, you know, that's basically it, right? I mean, we're getting nowhere, right? We can. So, like, we're now forced to just do that. Yeah, there's nothing else in it. May as well eat them both because we're never going to get a combo off. Still interested in the damage from that turn 5. Oh, that's going to hit as well. Lovely. Cool. My best place to put that in and go to 1 life again. I don't have any good plays. Just for reference. Yeah, These newer Ira builds that this person is on, they just didn't draw all the good stuff on the first turn or two, are kind of crazy. Like, the usual, oh, aggro decks are getting even bigger again kind of stuff, and you're just like, oh god, you know what? Why are they so enormous? You know, I've had bad hands in this game, so it's not been remotely close, but just the quantity of damage that they put out is just huge, and seemingly very, very efficiently huge. I think that's the big thing I've kind of noticed from it. Like, they get to do it, like, every time. Okay. Get my ability online in case it remotely matters, which I don't think it does. Hard choices. They still have 2 cards left, so I think I'm probably dead. Now we're dead. Yeah, we've got too much damage. Thought this would be the end of it. There we go. Yeah, so turn 5 was 19. Was it? Yeah, 19. But like, look at those numbers. They're huge. Absolutely huge. This is the problem, right? Like, this is not a rant, but like, a deck being able to efficiently go 17, 19, 17 is horrible. Like, you just sit there trying not to die. It's effectively three attempts at a 2-turn kill in a row. You know, if you no block. If I no blocked on turn 3, 4, 5, or 6, I'd have died immediately. Kind of level. It's. What's the deck meant to do? About 16 average on a big turn for an aggro deck, and they're pushing 19s reliably. It's a lot. I'm curious what they're going to do, because it's all the new cards that are causing it, obviously, and it's not a great look to release all the new cards, and one, they can't just leave them running amok making people do that much damage, I suspect, and two, like, what do you actually ban out? Like, you can't take all the daggers away, and that won't actually solve anything. So you are looking at like some of the reactions. You know, and the problem is like these are the sort of, I'm not gonna say spenny cards, like not crazy expensive, but like, you know, dual threat producing 6 damage is kind of crazy. You know, it's a bit cracked. I know it needs setup, but like your arsenal exists, and also like, oh, you have to have attacked. You know, that is the criteria, right? You need to have 2 attacks in your hand, this and something else. Like it's not actually hard to set up when you are a ninja. You have 2 weapons and you have 2 attacks. So, you know, swing, dual threat, swing. Oh, wow, you know, so hard to get that 6 value. Yeah, like everything in their deck is like at least 0 for 4. There's a lot of 0 for 5s and 0 for 6s creeping in. Like, I'm interested to know if they can do something. You know, that's kind of where I'm at with this now, where I'm just going like, are they going to take some of this away from them? Because they hit very hard. Very, very hard. And I'm not sure it's an okay amount of hard, like. But we'll see. You know, we're a way off balance at the moment. I think they're gonna let the meta settle. You know, one thing I would say is, God, we need ice heroes back. Because, you know, Jarl does not play as an ice hero because he's not good at it. But we need proper disruption for these red line decks to shut them down so that they stop playing, you know, quite so aggressively. The thing is as well, like, I don't know if it even stops Ira, because she's actually quite blue as compared to, you know, Syndra, who is currently running 0 blue cards. Again, you know, we'll see. So, thanks for watching.